Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Pyre. Man, this game is pretty. I probably said that about 500 times already, but it just keeps hitting me fresh. Alright, the path to freedom beckons us to press on. And so we shall. Because I don't think it sounds like that fun to sit here and stare at this screen for 30 minutes, no matter how pretty it is. An arid southern pass toward the ominous cairn of Haub. Your new imp friend seems insistent that you take this path. Alright, I'm gonna trust this little dude. But only because I was given literally no choice. Edwin orders the wagon to a halt somewhere in the rocky pathways of Jomur Valley. There's someone on the road. Be careful, everyone. The figure watching the black wagon from afar approaches, arms spread wide, although a hat and cloak conceal the figure's features. I mean, that kind of sounds like the minstrel to me. Then, the imp rushes out toward whomever it is. He's very riled up, though in an almost joyous way? Alright, they're buddies, probably. Oh, why, it turns out to be the Lone Minstrel. What did I say? Okay, the imp's name is Tizo. It is good to see you, and you found the others, even faster than expected. Hold on. Let me try again with that voice after he speaks again. The imp called Tizo appears very pleased. The Lone Minstrel turns toward the rest of you. Okay, it's a little more mellifluous. Hello, we have not met, but I know who you are, or who you must be. I returned as promptly as I could. Have you walked with the scribes themselves? Because I think maybe you have? Hello indeed. You had us worried there when you took off. I should knock him back into his slumber. I did not aim to cause you such concern. As soon as I awakened, I had to notify my client that the Nightwings have returned. Your client? Aye, my client, Sandalwood. He is your point of contact, as I understand. You did not find his wagon by mistake. Alright, we're getting some information here. So, what now? You continue down the path. That is why I am here. When we meet my client, he shall explain. For now, you have a job to do. I assure you that I shall not interfere. But, I mean to accompany you. Would that be alright? Yeah, sure, whatever. We'll just jam more people into the tiny wagon. By the way, I'm aware that my voices aren't all that different. I'm trying over here. Edwin and the others exchange looks. Welcome back, Minstrel. You got a name? I am sometimes called Tariq. It is a pleasure to meet you, Nightwings. Alright, well this guy has some information that he's not sharing, which I am never a fan of. The Lone Minstrel returns to the Black Wagon with your fellow exiles. Something about that Lone Minstrel rejoined the group thing caused a moment of Shining Force music in my head. You just like crashed straight into a rock wall there? The cairn of Haub is a foreboding sight. It is here that the next rite is soon to commence. Reader, if you have a moment, once we are settled on these grounds, I wish to speak with you in the wagon, at your leisure. Oh hey, the slug shop. Alright, what's up, weirdo? He's the weird one. It's definitely not any of the rest of us. The Lone Minstrel seems to have situated himself in the wagon. He is very still, not unlike when he was sleeping. Reader, I shall keep this brief, as you shortly have a rite you must conduct. You have read something of the Book of Rites, which means that you may know something of my nature. On the contrary, you know not what he means, and he soon senses this. I'm so glad they said this, because I was like, oh god, what did I not put together? Forgive me, for I spoke too soon. Suffice it, I have served the Nightwings for some time. Conduct the rites with glory, and you shall achieve what you seek. The Lone Minstrel nods farewell to you and steps away. Steps away where? He can't go more than like a foot in either direction. Alright. Lay's just wandering about, as she does. Ruki's checking in on everyone, Hedwin's just looking at the sky, Jadariel's preparing the grounds. And here we have the Lone Minstrel Tariq's musical instrument, with which he chronicles great deeds through song. And also it's very glowy. Alright, did we get a new page? Yeah, this is new, the rope collar. I knew it was a fool's errand, but my liege, he would not listen. He instead insisted to pursue a certain treasure, a celestial orb, freshly fallen from the heavens in the reaches of the downside. He would be a living legend if only he could grasp it, whispered in his... He would be a living legend if only he could grasp it, whispered in his ear that Kaelmer rope collar, his elder and most trusted aide. Would that I slew that man myself. His was a simple and yet brilliant ruse, to draw the Emperor farther still from his responsibilities and towards his greed. Thus did the Emperor begin an expedition into the Forsaken Lands. He insisted that he go himself. He insisted that he go himself. This comma does have some meaning. We're slowly putting together the tale here, I guess. Well, let's hit up the Slug Mart. I don't think we have a lot of stuff to sell, do we? No, we have a little bit of money from fighting the Howlers. Oh, hey guys, fancy running into you this side of the sand. So, what can I do you for? Ron, how'd you make it all this way ahead of us? Hey, come on now, Mr. Greentail, can't just give up all my business secrets, am I right? What I can do, though, seeing as you've been such a good customer and all, is provide for you a sample of a little something you might like. Is it that slug? Because I'm not interested. Here, check this out. Seeing as you bought that Mooncrest stinger from me last time, why, I'm just thinking you could use this. And I got more if you want. Received a pinch of stardust. Oh, okay. We can enhance our talismans, sure. First hit's free, I know how this goes. Interact with Ron to quiet him down. No, that's okay. He can sit for a moment. So we have enough money to buy some of this other stuff, some things we couldn't afford last time. We still can't afford this. This does seem like the best item here, so I guess that makes sense. After banishing an adversary, the bearer gains 1 money up to 10 times per right. Is that what that is? I think that's the money symbol. Doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to spend 10 money on a thing. Oh, you know what? For some reason, I'm just like assuming that this is consumable. This isn't consumable. We would equip this, and we could get up to 10 money per right. So if we got it now, it could eventually pay off. Yeah, alright. Maybe I'm a sucker here, but... I don't think... this is okay, I guess. These are 3 each. I mean, I guess there's no reason to go into things with an empty slot, right? We should have at least 3. Alright, Ron, what's up? Okay, so I can change his state from very excited to sleepy. I'm okay with very excited. I think he's delightful. Ah, I know you're gonna like that stuff, guys. It's pretty woo, you know what I mean? I do, sadly. I do know what he means. And if you want some more now, I know just the individual and his dad who can go get it. Catch my meaning, yeah? Just stop on by some other time. Alright, I think we've done some alright shopping here. So let us bestow some things upon some people. So she's got the banishment thing. I'm assuming I can shuffle these around. Yeah, okay. I guess I get to do this at the, I get to equip these at the right screens. There's no reason to really do it now. We should worry about it when I've decided who I'm actually going to be running on any mission. Pleasure was all mine and Dad's, you guys. Alright. I mean, I guess it's time to commence the rite. You and your fellow exiles gather around the sacred site known as the Cairn of Haub, anticipating the hour that the rites are to commence again. All is quiet for a time, and then... From out of... Oh my god. From out of nowhere charges in the most metal cur. He stops short and gives you a mighty sneer. Psst, that's Barker Ashpaws. Real piece of work. Just don't make eye contact. Of course, he's got, like, a death growl. Oh, well, would you look at this lot? Even got one of our own. consorting with the two-leggers. You're a disgrace there, mate, you realize. Good to see you, Barker. You're looking well. Didn't know you knew about the rights. Oh, I know about a lot of things, my friend. For instance, I know you're going to be very, very sad after we wipe the floor with you here. Well, I mean, just sad. That's not much of a threat. Don't know whose back you scratched to earn yourself a spot on the high and mighty Nightwings there, but I'm going to make sure all of you regret it. Because, why not? This guy is my favorite character so far. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. The cur Barker laughs away as his pack stumbles after him. You hear them howling and cackling as the stars above begin to glow. It's a little bit more hyena than dog, that one, it seems like. Troublemaking cur who thrills in the defeat of the triumvirates who stand against him. Don't we all, to a certain extent? I mean, I know Lei's friendly and everything, but she does still want to win. Can we get the cool metal dog? I want that guy on my team. We might have to, like, temper his attitude a little bit. Mostly I just want his haircut. I think maybe Rookie should start cutting his hair that way.
Splendors of the accursed cairn of Ha'ub. You shall find the downside grows less pleasant from this point. But first, there's a tradition to uphold.
Wow.
This time you stand against the dissidents. Even now they hunger to defeat you. Perhaps not simply to regain their freedom, but to deny you yours.
So this is interesting. What do you reckon the different colored ones mean? As the stars shine down upon you, the pack of curs you stand against this night continue hooting and howling. Oi, come on you lot, let's boil some blood! Then Rookie pulls you aside. By the way, I'm not trying to do a British accent, it just keeps coming out that way. Look, chum, I don't know how to say this, but I can't go against these guys. Just trust me on this one, okay? You sense he means it. You make a mental note to ask about his history with Barker whenever time permits. Well, it's a shame I had him penciled in for the next match. I mean, that's alright, he can sit again. He's gonna start falling behind, though. Begging your pardon, but if you need another to stand at your side this night, I have someone here whom I would recommend. Do not be coy with us, minstrel. Don the robes if you intend to stand with us. I don't think he meant him. Oh, I did not mean myself. The rights are not for me. I was instead referring to this little one. Does he mean the imp? Oh my god. Yeah? Alright. A creature wearing tiny raiments appears at the Lone Minstrel's side. Yeah, I know it's you, Tizo. Seems to be volunteering to take on your adversaries. Absurd. The imp knows the rights. He knows a great deal. So long as the Nightwings stand together, he shall be at their side. Though, you need not take my word for it. Tizo, our adversaries seem to be preoccupied. Perhaps you might quickly show our comrades what you can do. The little imp peers at you. You sense his connection to the rights as he awaits your guidance. Yeah, alright. The imp's in. Tizo seems excited to demonstrate some of his favorite tricks. Reader, influencing Tizo may take some getting used to. He is inviting you to try. Alright, what's up with him?
Another joins your ranks. And a mere
Okay.
imp. Although,
Okay.
no, it cannot be. And we shall see what comes of this new partnership of yours.
Alright, I'm getting the hang of it. Okay, so hold on. Let's let him, let's get some stamina back. Okay, so I can't zip while fluttering. Sorry, hold, okay. I guess I'll implode. Okay, so he banishes himself, but it does a powerful banish. Alright, I see. Okay, and I can't charge and implode while fluttering. Okay, I get it. He's interesting. I like him. Mobility is good, and if we're not going to be able to use Rookie, this seems like a good idea to bring him. Well done as ever, Tizo. Tizo is happy to lend his support during the rites if you could use his help. Yeah. Well then, Reader. Who shall conduct the rites in the name of the Nightwings?
Now let us begin.
Don't tell me... Hold on. Where's the cargo button? Oh, maybe I can't affect the... Oh, how about the big button right here that it's kind of pointing at? Might that be the one? Alright. To an upgradable talisman. Do they say on them whether they're upgradable? No, alright, let's just try it here. Bam, okay, so now we're already making money. So Lay has our plus quickness talisman. Hold on, let's take that. Let's figure this out. So we're gonna bring this dude. What do we give him? He's fast. Where is he like relative to... Okay. He's actually not that fast. It doesn't... This is his quickness when he's on the ground, though. He does seem to be faster when fluttering. Well. If I think he's going to be a good scorer, it probably makes sense to give him the Fang. Alright. I know we've been leaning on Jadariel, but I really like Jadariel. And also, Jadariel gets up in people's faces. So we'll go like... Hold on. Kind of curious. Can we bump this up? Well, it ranked up, but it didn't actually gain any. When I had the upgrade powder over it, it did show values. I just let the button go too quickly. So who else will we bring? Alright, let's make our team... Actually, we should bring Lay. We should bring Lay over Headwind. Just trying to not have anybody fall behind too much. For the moment, at least.
Lay. Tizo.
So I don't know if I said anything about it, but I have noticed that when people are standing close enough together that their auras intersect, it grows both of their auras. So it's valuable to keep people kind of like close together when they're playing goal and stuff. Alright, Tizo's ready to prove himself. He'd better be. Whoa. Time's up, you swill. Come on, boys, let's get him. Did he just call me swill?
Begin.
Oh, we both had the same idea. Oh, interesting. Ah, that's right. I was waiting for my aura to respawn, but I had the ball. Oof. Oh, I didn't have enough. I didn't quite have enough stamina left to jump. Come on, come on, come on.
Already does your adversary's flame
Yeah.
begin to flicker.
Being able to stay in the air for a long time is really powerful. Ah, I did not successfully jump over that.
How very fortunate.
Ah, shoot. Alright, so we haven't gotten a single banishment yet to take advantage of our, what do you call it? Our thing. There we go, there's one. Oh, I thought I was behind the cover. Ooh.
Exiles remain back.
Damn it. Okay.
Stand not in glory's
Oh,
path.
this is actually getting pretty difficult. I was trying to just throw it for the sake of getting it out of the way.
Tough luck, Nightwings.
Okay, well I banished him too, but it didn't matter. It feels like we stay banished for a lot longer than they do, so I gotta be really careful about taking trades like that. You know, like that one. Alright.
Not quite.
Oh! That was cool. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. Shit.
Swift
He did not go after the ball.
Sublime.
Alright. Good lead, good lead. We're getting there. This is way more fun now than it was. It's remarkable what a little bit of difficulty will do. Oh, he shoulder charged me in the air. He's got that thing that we didn't take with the other character. Ah. Didn't get it in time. Didn't get my aura back after the attempted ranged management.
So it is.
Man, Leia's fast. Just trying to buy time right now. No! Yeah, that jumping tackle thing is really effective. Ah. Tried to cut the angle there a little close.
The orb quenches the flame.
I was trying to hedge my bets against him trying to banish me, but also going for the ball. Ooh, wow, a double. That was embarrassing for me. I was just trying to get the ball deep. Ooh, that was close. I do not think that I am particularly good at this.
Brilliantly done.
But it's coming together, a little bit. Alright, you lot, that does it. No more fussing around, right? My boys and me were proper angry now. What is this now? Is that an actual mechanical change, or are they just being weird? Oh.
Shame.
I ran into the little hockey puck thing while I was trying to dash there. Oh, that was really close.
Thoroughly banished. And it is done.
There we go. She gets that big dunk eventually.
Yet again. They brushed aside their adversaries without too much trouble.
That's getting to be real fun. I'm enjoying that more every time.
Complete.
Oh, wow. I thought... Did we just win? Did we just beat them? Tizo is excited to have prevailed in his first right. Well, well. I'll be a heaping ball of dung, but I just can't believe you shoddy lot showed us the what for like that. That sounds almost gracious. My boys and I will have to take you just a tad more serious next time. Till then, you be sure to tell old Rookie Greentail that yours truly, he remembers everything, you hear? Boy, his voice was kind of wandering all over the place there, huh? Okay, we might have to have Jodariel sit next time. She's getting pretty ahead. Scribes. They whisper to me. They do, from time to time. Alright, what do we got here? Tricks of the Rope Collar. And the Grand Traitor's Leanings. Enhancing aggression and persistence. That sounds like my kind of deal. Charge up time before casting aura is greatly reduced. That is very powerful. I do aura cast an awful lot. Fling the orb faster and farther. Oh, I forgot to do salutes. When saluting, Lei automatically leaps toward the orb if no one has it. While grasping the orb, Lei sprints and jumps without using stamina. That's bananas. This tree looks like it's almost certainly right. Charge up time before jumping and sprinting is eliminated. Jumps and power jumps further than usual. Oh, that's right. I forgot about power jumping. I still need to get okay at that. While sprinting, Lei slows nearby adversaries. That's pretty cool. If she's banished while jumping, she instantly returns at the origin point of her jump. Oh, that's cool. I think we're definitely going this way.
A devious trick from the rope collar.
The stuff in her trees seems very strong. Tizo feels solemn respect for the rites and all their myriad complexities. Yeah, that seems like his character. You can learn the secrets of the accursed imp, unleashing his latent and somewhat terrifying power. Or Flights of the Swallow. enhancing his utility to the rest of his triumvirate. Without the aid of Haub the Swallow, the fallen Emperor Cilium Mur would never have survived. That's interesting. That's interesting lore background. So when fluttering or zipping, he moves much faster. After imploding, he returns much faster. I didn't use implode at all. Tizo's implode can banish adversaries in a wider area. That seems like it must be... like, it's already quite wide. And Tizo deals an additional 10 damage. Given how good he is at slipping past people and scoring, this could be pretty good. If banished, he drops a moon sign allies can instantly transport to. Oh, that's really neat. I'd have to remember to use it, of course. If banished, he automatically casts Implode if he does not possess the orb. That's very good. When saluting, he turns into a fast-moving howler or back. I mean, I almost can't take the other tree now because that sounds so cool. If banished, he drops an improved moon sign that boosts speed and stamina. This is a little unclear. Does it boost their speed and stamina if they use the teleport to the Moonstein thing, or is it just his allies are faster and have more stamina as long as the moon sign is out? This seems so good too, though. They did a good job of balancing these. I'm having a hard time making a choice. Let's go this way.
'Tis the influence of the Imp Scribe. Until the stars align.
Splendid was your guidance of the Nightwings, Reader. Your fellows are fortunate to have found one such as you. May you find the freedom that you seek. Yeah, thanks, weirdo. Alright, I'm starting to get a little better, I think, at the rights. I still need to do more team play. I'm very much like controlling one person and leaving the other two back at the goal all the time. After vanquishing the dissidents rather soundly, you return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to proceed. Triumvirate of anarchists who conduct the rites for sheer thrill. They have a cool logo, I'll say that. You alright, Rookie? Think so, chum. I just need a little time. Didn't count on Barker being caught up in all this. You don't owe him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. I do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Reader, would you join us outside, please? You find Jodariel and the Lone Minstrel gazing into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. You look toward the heavens. Wow, that one is certainly calling out. It's kind of looking around. Every time I want to make sure we're not missing anything, you know? Does it seem like the available space has gotten wider to anyone else? Milith, the Bog Star. The Bog Star burns bright over a fetid cavern in the flagging hands. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the image I get in my head when I read the word fetid. Then, it is as I feared. We are to press further north, beneath the valley into flagging hands. A gloom-filled, desolate region of the downside, beyond which lies the sea. Fetid sprawl of noisome, festering, unpleasant adjectives. Basically, a disgusting swamp pit. By the way, I'm not 100% sure I've ever heard anyone say the word fetid. I've only read it, so I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right. The scribes are watching over us. They will protect us, wherever we should go. Had you been to Flagging Hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their backs on that place. If I may, the bleakness of Flagging Hands shall wear upon you, to be sure. I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agree to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into the downside. That's a good name for a place. It makes the sentence sound ominous every time it shows up. Press deeper into the downside. What, Rookie? What's up? You got some things to tell me? I would love to get a little bit of backstory. You can tell something is troubling Rookie, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, chum, listen, I gotta level with you real quick. You remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, though believe you me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now. Barker, he's been here longer. So, the downside has a physical effect on humans, right? That's why Jodariel is huge and has those horns. Maybe the downside is responsible for the weird hair growth, and that's why Barker was able to cultivate that totally awesome mohawk? He's made quite the name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand. I had a certain standard to uphold. So, I figured he would be the one to ask. Then, Ruki hesitates. But then his familiar grin returns. This sort of like abstract display of emotion thing is really cool. So what if I owe him though, right? So what if I owe him though, right, chum? I got people back on the other side, and just between us, we're loaded. I mean, rich. My little problem with Barker, soon it's going to take care of itself, just as soon as my people send the money through. So, I'm telling you right here and now, don't you even worry about it, and I'm sure everything on that front is going to end up real tidy real soon. With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Ruki owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line exactly, you are unsure. Tizo's off on his own. He's got a little plush fish in his nest. That's adorable. Tariq is over there humming a melody. Lay and Hedwin are gathering imp feed. Jodariel is trimming her horns. Oh. I mean, I guess that makes sense. They would be growing. I didn't really think about it. Good little character details. Oh, I can... This is a jukebox. The Lone Minstrel and his white lute chronicle the journey of the Nightwings through song. Using it, you may hear glimpses of your past experiences across the downside. That's cool. I always appreciate it when there's stuff like this in the game. I like this one. I like this song. Alright. Let's move on. From unpleasant place to unpleasanter place. As always seems to be the way, huh? Come dawn, you find Hedwin and Jodariel addressing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madam. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwin motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in Flagging Hands. Let's get going, soon as you're ready. Sooner we get there, sooner we can leave. Alright, over the horizon once more. The Lone Minstrel knows a relatively safe route down into the Flagging Hands region. Wow. Every single new background's gonna get me, I guess. Alright, let's take a moment and consider. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jodariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. Do we have new information in this tooltip? We do not. How far to the pit of Milith? Milithi. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. A fetid den in which the witch Milith sealed the physical form of Islak Astralborn. Islak Astralborn, okay. The words are getting more and more fantastical. All the way across the marshlands, on the coast. Reader, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jodariel and Hedwin exchange looks. Then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. Hey, who's giving the orders around here? Thank you for your time, reader. I have something for you on behalf of my client. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. Should the reader manage in your eyes, present the crystal only then. Well, I guess that's a vote of confidence. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort beside the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder Crystal may help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal, to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it, and you shall see what I mean. Alright, henceforth I may use the Beyonder Crystal. It is calling me. Well, that's disconcerting. I guess let's go ahead and jam our face in there. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Ruki. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder Crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to do any kind of that voice. I sense that you are not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasps on her mask. So, the Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Please, call me Sandra. A wraith expelled for eternity within the Beyonder Crystal, and bound to serve the rites. We met briefly before, when you first beheld the book, when you were stuck inside of it. I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listened well enough to that damned voice. Now, I suggest you listen to me. Okay, well, she acknowledges the weird voice that I was kind of thinking might only be in my head. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. I know the rights better than anyone. I soon can whip you into shape, if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to those friends of yours. If they can pass, it shall be worth their while, and yours. Secondly, my Beyonders and I avail ourselves for practice rites, should you be so inclined. Or you could always come and chat, and briefly free me from an eternity of boredom, I've invoked Sandra from the Beyonder Crystal. Yeah, let's see what's up with these scribe trials. Indeed, it looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain. Who qualifies? Actually, just Ruki. Oh, I wonder if this is something you can only do for people who have become inspired, who have gained inspiration. Oh, geez, yeah, good call. I should definitely give Ruki a thing. Actually, plus quickness sounds like a really good way to go, given that I don't know what's going to happen here. Moving faster has to be valuable. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Ruki. What, the loudmouthed cur? Well, I suppose that he is ready, technically, though I have a litany of reservations about him. Let me tell you, sister, you and me both. But let us bring him forth. Soon Ruki appears in heed of the summons. Chum, why are you looking at me like that? Alright, so I'm assuming this is going to be some kind of little minigame thing, and at the end it says we'll get a unique talisman. Oh, maybe it's just normal one-on-one ritual. Alright, what's the big idea, huh? There's some kind of trick you're playing, chum? The apparition Sandra then appears, and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here. What? Your mouth runs quicker than those stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rites. Let us see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades. Save for your lovely reader. That's true, I am lovely. I guess it's you and me then, huh, chum? Wherever you are. Oh. Maybe a little bit more difficult than I was expecting. Oh, that's not just art on the ground, that's collision. Okay, okay. I see it. Alright, 3 more. Although one of them could be a shot that isn't even particularly long, right? Ah. And in fact, will probably have to be, right? Because they're, I threw it right to her. Okay, so when you power cast, it goes way faster. Ooh, I got 2. If I could not get caught on the terrain, this would be a really good scoring opportunity. There we go. I don't know what just the little horizontal line part of the terrain is like not registering in my brain. Okay. Oh, that was a good little quick step. Yeah, they're gonna get me. Oh, nice. Good respawn time. All right. All we have to do is get a single decent shot. Ah. Ah, I thought maybe I could slip past. Well, the good news is they don't really get any faster. Oh, I was out of stamina. I tried to jump, but I didn't have the stamina to do it. Oh, I fell for that. That was very dumb and bad. Awesome. The hero of the hour, huh? This is how we do it, right, chum? It is. And you acknowledge, likewise, that you did not do it on your own. Despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, Kerr. Congratulations are in order. Both to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Does Sandra kinda like have a little thing for me there? It's the second time she's called me lovely. Very rarely in my life has anyone called me lovely twice, although I guess there could be a variety of reasons for that. That Sandra kinda gives me the shakes, know what I mean, chum? Hey, what's that you got? Received Jomur's Fang for completing Ruki's trial. After Ruki casts his aura, it lingers longer than usual by 200%. So, like, in the path of the fire, I guess? Alright. That seems very good. I'm more and more getting the sense that fast characters are more valuable for defense than offense, really. Like, Ruki being able to rush so quickly and then power cast his aura. Yeah, I can see us making good use of that talisman. What's everybody up to? People are out, humming softly, recovering from the trial. Okay. Let us continue. You find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in Flagging Hands eats away at one's spirit. Only the imp Tizo seems unaffected. Oh. Okay. So we'll be banished for longer during the next one. Suffer alongside them, as though I had a choice. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through Flagging Hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. I don't know if anybody else could bear it. However, your companion's spirits shall likely suffer more. I mean, I could just play better during the rite. In theory. South route crosses diseased and wilted plains. You can improve a talisman if you take a job here. The middle route cuts straight to the pit. Headwind suggests taking this faster route will reduce your companion's hope loss. And Cold Moat crosses a mass grave. The Lone Minstrel says you can get a valuable item if you take a job here. We're pretty low on money right now. If something cool showed up at the slug shop, I'd hate to not be able to buy it. And we can offset the loss of hope by just being better at the rite. Which apparently is something I'm going to place my trust in, despite all evidence. I wonder what happens if we lose one. The north route through Flagging Hands is dismal beyond reckoning. There's little talk among your group. Yet you sense despair encroaching. Only Tizo seems unaffected. Just perpetually cheery. Yeah, most of our fellow exiles lost one hope. Later, you accompany the Lone Minstrel in pursuit of his task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, and be true to your heart when responding to its inquiries. And make no attempt to look it in the eye. We should not have gone this way. The Lone Minstrel offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mounds of Coldmoat, where many exiles of the downside see their final days. Even a thorough burning failed to cleanse a certain haunted air here. A glimmer of a shade appears before you as you stand surrounded by the dead. You barely see it, and it does not speak, but you feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book that you possess may lay some of the fallen here to rest. The shade leaves you to your work. You turn through the book, locating passages concerning freedom and the spirit. You recite such words as seem best fit to each of the fallen you see. It is draining work. The shade resurfaces after a while. It leads you to a hollowed stump, then fades away. We found a Nox shroom. Okay, 50 money. And, I mean, we did a good deed. That's not something that we should ignore. It is gross here. By the time you reach the Pit of Malife, everyone besides the Imp Tizo seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense the desire to leave this place as soon as possible. Yep. Well, Tizo's in the next right, if we're allowed to bring him. Age revealed. The Empire's collapse. Alright, let's stop in the cart real quick. What's up, Rookie? You find Rookie rummaging in the corner of the black wagon. Hey, chum. Know what? It's good having somebody else around besides those two. So, come to think of it, there's something I wanted to get your take on, and you have to promise to tell me honestly. Would you say... What I mean is, He hesitates, trying to find the words. Look, what I'm trying to say is, you sense something serious is troubling him. Yeah, never seems to be at a loss for words. He moves in very close, making sure no one else is in earshot. It's about my mustache. Oh my god, please tell me what is up with the mustache. I've been getting some conflicting reports about it. Would you say my mustache, that it makes me look a bit, you know, unscrupulous? Really extremely does, but also I don't want to bum him out any harder. Man. I could say it looks perfectly fine. It's very handsome, and if anything, it gives you a distinguished sort of look. Say he might be better off without it. Something about it makes him appear less trustworthy, and perhaps less useful too, although he might be going for that. Or I can refuse to give him feedback, which feels like it must be the worst of the options. Your appearance is not my concern, nor is a drawn-out discussion on personal grooming. Now let's... I do think it makes him look untrustworthy. I'm just gonna be straight with him. You suggest that Ruki might appear more presentable without the mustache. He stares up toward the ceiling for several moments and breathes a sigh. I'll be right back. Whoa, that was some weird noise. He scurries away. You hear him making quite a racket for a while. Just had to go take care of something real quick, chum. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go check the wheels again for mites. I do think he looks better without it. He bounds off, out of the wagon. I mean, listen, some people like a scoundrel. He did look like a scoundrel. Oh, he gained hope. One's capacity to see the light in things. Alright. Edwin's checking the surroundings. Jadariel's the only one who's, like, getting ready, it looks like. People should be getting ready. Alright, let's have a look at this this new page from the Book of Rites, and then we're probably going to have to stop for today. It was not long before the Empire began to crumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that this collapse had started long before the Emperor's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth but hastened the inevitable. All the while, the rope-caller stood by, awaiting such a time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's savior. His first charge was to organize a search for the missing Solium Myrrh. Warriors, pathfinders, and scholars heard the call, and prepared to seek him out. A little bit of intrigue. Sandra's status, counting each passing moment. So, how often can we... I sense my lovely reader has returned. Then how may I assist you? I just want to know what's up. How you doing? I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within this place. Not that I could see it if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. Certainly, I could make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we all would keep each other company. There's just one problem there, however. We are all sick of one another. She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is a certain truth in this. We have been stuck together long enough that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I had best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So, carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me, and I shall see to it they learn some more. Alright, I think it's maybe inspiration that triggers it, but maybe it's just like a character thing at certain story beats. Certain characters will become available for the trial. We'll see. Let us return to our less ethereal companions. Let us do this all again sometime. And maybe she just calls me lovely because she's sick of everyone else she gets to talk to, I guess. Alright. Well, I think that's going to be it for us for today. Yeah, we should stop in the Slug Market first. Got anything new? Oh, hey you guys, this place, a lot of folks, not a lot of customers, know what I mean? So, have a look around. Okay, new stuff. Let's see, a Faith Stone that grants +2 hope, +2 presence. Presence is the stat that increases the size of the aura, right? I think this seems very valuable. Ooh, and this is a +2 rank thing. Okay, so let's sell our shroom. Right? That's what I was saying. I think we should buy the Scribe Rock. Maybe we should stop spending money, though, and save up for the Lunar Glass? The thing is, presence is the thing I think it is, right? Hold on, let's pop in here and, yeah. Extra presence seems awfully good. Oh, hey, that's right. Hedwyn didn't participate in the last rite. He has inspiration, and he's not available for a Scribe trial. It might be that I'm only allowed to do them every so often, though, or something like that, I don't think I want to sell this. I want to hold on to the ones that have really cool, unique effects, probably. Let's get this, though. And that'll leave us with exactly enough money to buy the Dash of Stardust. Alright, well, I'm probably never going to end up with this Lunar Glass, but we're getting good stuff. Good, useful stuff. You guys take care, okay? Thanks for doing business. I like Falcon Ron. He's also a scoundrel. I'm not sure why I'm okay with it in his case. Anyway, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying the game as much as I am. I really love the world and the story, and I'm starting to really fall for the game part too. Like, I'm looking forward to this next rite. Anyway, come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.